Cyber Dopamine here. Check out what we got here. All right. Boom, boom. Legion Go, ROG Ally, Bazzite slash SteamOS, Bazzite slash SteamOS. This is dual booted. So if I want to play an Xbox Game Pass game, I can instantly boot back into Windows in about 15 seconds for both of these devices. I'm going to show you how to do this. Let's get this going on your device. Also, shout out to Aru. This guy's the OG. He's the one that did the first tutorial on how to install Bazzite. I've put his link in the description because he's essential to subscribe to and follow. And also shout out to the Bazzite team. I don't know who you guys are, but I'd like to know who you guys are. Anyways, let's just get straight to the video. All right, what's happening, y'all? So we've got the Legion Go, the ROG Ally, beautiful. Set up how you're used to having it. You know, you've got Windows on there, nothing else, just some of your fun games, whatever. What you're gonna need to make this happen is you're going to need a USB, okay? Anything past 8 gigabytes will do the job. I've got plenty of them. If you're a local neighbor, I'm more than happy to supply you. You're also gonna need a dock. This thing is very useful to have. Reason being is because you grab your USB, you plug it into here, then you have the USB-C, which then plugs into the device. But you're also going to need a keyboard. And so you want to plug this keyboard into the dock as well. Especially if you're on a ROG Ally, because you only have one USB slot. But if you're on the Legion Go, you can pull it off. You don't actually need a dock. But once you have these things, we're ready to go. I'll also add real quick, a mouse is very useful to have. It's not necessary, but it does make it way more easier. And that's pretty much it. So that's all like the hardware that you need. And then we're also I'm going to lead with the Legion Go because it's easier to film on this screen. And then there are differences between the two, but when the differences come up, I will show you ROG Allyers how to do your part. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal though, nothing to worry about. So you're gonna need to download 3 things. One is, of course, Bazzite. And the way you do that is you go on their website, links in the description, download Bazzite, and then select your hardware. And for Asus ROG Ally, it's just Asus Ally, Lenovo Legion Go right here. Pick your desktop environment. So this one, you just click KDE. GNOME is like a more complex version. You don't need it. It's absolutely not necessary. Then just download it. It's a 6 gig file, might take a second. In the meantime, this is Etcher, link below again, Balinsa Etcher. We're gonna use this program to flash Bazzite onto the USB, which then goes to the other side of the SSD. And the way to split the SSD up is something called partition resizer. Again, links below. And this will help us split it up so we can put Windows and then Linux on the SSD. First thing you're gonna wanna do is grab your USB. So plug it into your dock or wherever it is you need to plug it into. So now you have plugged it in, open up Etcher, flash from file, and then go to the Bazzite you just installed, and then select your target, and then click on the USB. Select flash. Click yes, and then let it do its thing. This should take about 5 minutes or so. Okay, cool. So this is finished flashing. This will always pop up. Maybe it won't for you, but if it's the case, just click X, and flash is complete. So that part's done. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to the magic partition. Open that baby up. And then here you can see disk 0 might be named different for you, but this is your main hard drive, your SSD. And the way it's set up is you've got, I don't know why anyways, the way it's set up is you have 2 partitions, and then this is all your storage. This is where your games are at and everything like that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hold this down and then resize / move partition. And then there's like this little circle on the right, drag it down. So what this is doing is when I drag it down, this blank space right here is how much room I'm going to give Linux / Bazzite. So it depends on how much storage that you have. But basically I'm gonna allocate 200 gigabytes to SteamOS. There you go. And then click OK. And then apply changes. Shut down computer after changes are applied. Yes. And then let it do its thing. Cool, so we booted back up. Then you can go ahead and check your partition. And as you can see, I have now 143 gigabytes unallocated. That means I have 143 gigabytes of SteamOS and games on SteamOS. So, successful, we close it down. Okay, cool. So what we've done here is we have just flashed Bazzite onto the USBs, and then we've also allocated some of the SSD, the storage, to SteamOS. So now these devices have room to have, again, another operating system on there. So what we're gonna do from here on out is turn the device off. Cool, so devices are powered off, and now we have to boot into the BIOS. So for the ROG Ally, the way you boot into the BIOS is you press the power button and then start smashing the volume down button. It's a weird one, but it is what it is. It's kind of fun, stimulating. All right, so now we're inside the BIOS on the ROG Ally. For the Legion Go, it's a similar situation. Hold down the power button and then hold down the power up button. Just keep it held down till the BIOS boots up. So now we're here inside the BIOS on the Legion Go. And if you click on BIOS, whoops, oh goodness, it's acting weird on me. The mouse is moving it. So if you go over to BIOS Setup, this will take you into here, which is the same thing as this. And first what we have to do is we have to turn off Secure Boot. This is just a security measure. It's like, what the heck are you doing installing something new from a USB? Like, this isn't cool. And then we're just gonna give it a chill pill to let it happen. So for the ROG Ally, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click Y, go to Security, and then at the very bottom it says Secure Boot. By default, it's enabled. Just turn it off, okay? And then for the ROG or for the Legion Go, it's a similar situation. You go over to, oh yeah, more settings. and then security, and then scroll down. And then it'll show you right here, secure boot, enable or disable secure boot. Just have it disabled. And then go ahead and, okay, exit. Save changes, yes. And then it'll boot back up. Same thing goes for here. Save changes and exit. Let it boot back up again. Okay. And then power it back down. Okay, so they're powered off again. Secure boot is now finally off. So again, go back into the BIOS again, press it, vibrate, just smash it, volume down. Okay, we're good on this. Same thing with the Legion Go. Let the light turn on. Just hold down the volume up button. Okay, cool. So from here on out for the Legion Go, you're going to click on Boot Menu, and then it will show you your USB. So for this one, it says Olympus Light USB. Yours will say different if you're using a different brand. Click on it, let it boot into the USB. For the Legion Go, you're going to click on the power button right here, or that like the Legion, button, whatever, the Armory crate. Go down to the USB partition, click A, let it boot in. And then as you can see here, it takes you to the terminal. This is where the keyboard comes in handy. So all you do is just click enter. Let me unplug the keyboard, plug it into the other one, enter. Okay, so if you're seeing this, you are in the green. Things are working smooth. I love seeing this. It's like the Matrix. I feel like the biggest genius on the planet, but really I'm just a freaking normal dude. Okay, cool. So what we're seeing here is what we want to be seeing. This is the Fedora/Linux installation boot menu. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the information. It'll be the same thing with the ROG Ally as what it is going to be on the Legion Go. So we're going to use the Legion Go with a close-up angle. Let me put that aside. So choose your language. For me at least, everything is kind of set up. I don't care about the time and date, but what you'll see here is on system, it'll say installation destination. Click it, and then do exactly what I do. Let me see if I can get a better angle on the screen. Let's see here. That should work. Okay, cool. So it'll say Advanced Custom GUI. Click on that. Click Done. And then here you can see your SSD and your partition as well. So just do exactly what I do. You don't have to really know how all this stuff works. I barely know myself. Shout out to freaking Aru. This guy's a G. I'll put him in the link. Okay, so see where it says free space? Click on free space and then click on the plus right here. And so then it says mount point on the bottom. Click on that. And then on your keyboard type /boot/EFI. Okay. And then see where it says file system. Go over to EFI system partition. and then change the GIB to MIB, megabytes, and put it at 300. Okay, and then just click off, and then click OK. Boom, great. Click free space again, click the plus button again, and then for mount point, type in /boot. Okay. And then for the file type format, we'll keep it at ext4. And then set this to, again, GIB, keep it at GIB 1.0. 1 gigabyte. GIB, don't do GB, GIB. And then click away, click OK. Perfecto. And then we're going to do it again. So free space, click it again, go to the plus, and then change the file system to BTRFS. Okay, that's actually basically it for that one. You just do BTRFS on file system type. Then just do OK. And then this little folder right here pops up. Click on that folder and then click plus and then go to mount point at the bottom again and then just type in /, click OK. Do it again, type in /var, click OK, and then do it again, /var /HOME, home. Click OK. That's the worst part, if I'm being honest. That's it, you just kind of did it. Then you click done. And then it says, hey, you know, you want to make these changes, accept changes, and complete. We did that part. Now we have to connect to the Wi-Fi that you have. So for me, it's a wireless. So then on the bottom right, I'm not going to move the camera because it's going to mess. Actually, it doesn't matter at this point. You can see select network. Just select it. And then connect to your Wi-Fi. Click done. Root account. Disable, you don't need root account, just forget about that. User creation. Shout out to Aru. He says, leave it at deck, D-E-C-K. And then for password, just put in whatever. I just put in space bars. Click done twice, bing, bong. And then it should look pretty clean. That means you're good to begin the installation. So just smash that button. Okay, this is the moment of truth. So hopefully we don't get an error. I've gotten a few errors if I'm being honest here. And the reason being is because of bad network connection. Make sure that your Wi-Fi is good. If your Wi-Fi cuts out on you, like stop, don't, it's going to be a problem. It's going to stop this. Another reason why you might get a warning is because your USB is like messed up. And maybe you didn't format it right. Maybe you've just kind of like freaking corrupted the thing. You use it so much. It's like, I can't do this anymore, and gives up on you. But let's just hope and pray that doesn't happen. It's going to happen on the ROG Ally. I'll show you. As this is happening, we'll do the ROG Ally actually. Voila, after maybe what, 10-15 minutes, we have successfully installed. So click down here at the very bottom right, reboot system, and let it do its freaking magic. I'm so excited, it's so fun. It's actually not that fun, it's kind of scary, but once you get this far, you're like, heck yeah, and you feel like a freaking G. Okay, so it shows this. Just continue boot. Oh, you need the keyboard. Where'd my thing go? Get in there. Okay, cool. Congratulations, you guys. Kabamaram. But we're not done yet. There's like, you finally like signed the mortgage, you qualified for the house, but you got to move all your stuff in. And so we're going to do that. Oh, we done did it. Congratulations, you lucky son of a gun. Okay. Obviously everything's messed up, nothing's optimized, or, you know how it goes. So click next. See that where it says Decky Loader? Click that, turn it on. This is just like some other third-party things. I don't really need anything. Maybe you recognize things that you want, but I just click install, setting up Bazzite. And then for this, classic Blowfish. And then, oh man, the keyboard. For that, just put in whatever. This is your password that you used when you were setting it up inside the installer. While this is happening, you can go over here, go over to settings, system, then display, and then obviously it's upside down, so you're going to want to fix that. Manual, apply. Okay, we're back to normal. Keep, and then cool. So we're inside Linux. Congratulations, you guys. Now we got to do some basic setting up. So for this, I don't really do anything. Just let it install all the way. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go over to this little marketplace right here. All applications. Or I guess it was just right there. Where'd it go? Home. Firefox, download Firefox, whatever browser you want, whatever you want to download, just freaking download it. Install. Cool, now you have Firefox. Cool, so for the Legion Go, the last thing is some software. A very important software you need to have. So go over to your Firefox, and if you just type in Legion Go, oh boy. Oh Oh my gosh, man. Okay, Legion Go Bazzite. Scroll down. You're gonna see the Aaron Lee Legion Go tips and tricks. Click that. Go to resources. And then what you're gonna want is the Decky plugin available for changing HDD settings. Put that in a new tab. RGB Decky plugin. Put that in a new tab. Simple Decky TDP. Put that in a new tab. Go over to your Simple Decky TDP. Scroll down. And it'll say, where is it? Okay, quick install / update. There's a code down here. Just copy that code, open up the terminal, and then just paste it. Click enter, password, installation complete. Okay, wait, no, and then go over here to Legion Go Remapper. Quick install again, paste. Okay, and then HDD Decky handheld Damian. Quick install, copy, paste. Kabam-ram! We have successfully set this up. So you're good to go. Boom, oh my gosh, congratulations. You have SteamOS on your device. For the Legion goers, look at that, boom. And so if you go into your settings over here, go down to the bottom, you will see Simple Decky TDP. You're gonna see Legion Go Remapper and Handheld Damian. So if you go to Legion Go Remapper right here, what you're gonna find is fan control. This is important stuff. You don't want your device overheating on you. And so you can do custom fan curves, and then you can set the temperature. Anything above 80, you should, kind of jack it up a bit. And then say sometimes your device is getting too hot, and for some reason I've had this problem where these don't work. Your fans don't start spinning all crazy. You can just turn on full fan speed mode. Simple Decky TDP, what this does is this allows you to change the wattage of your device. The lower you go, the less battery that you consume. However, you lose a lot of performance. The higher you go, you get it, right? And if you go down to the bottom, you can adjust how high you want. 40 watts, I don't recommend. Don't ever go up there. You don't have to. 30 watts, minimum 4 watts, maybe, yeah. And you can just kind of change some performance things. There you go. I mean, there you have your amazing little Legion Go setup. Okay, so here is the ROG Ally. What you're gonna have to do is install the same plugins, just different kinds. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go simply to Firefox. Let me plug this in. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll just type in ROG Ally Bazzite. There's a UBlue OS Bazzite. Click on that. And then if you go over to, where is it? Scroll down to where it says Alternative Handheld. And then copy this. Go in the terminal. Paste. And then copy this one. You just set up Decky Simple TDP. Copy. Paste. Enter. And then right here at the bottom, you just set up HDD Decky. Copy. Paste. Enter. Close that down, go into gaming mode. If you click on here, go back down at the bottom, Steamdeck ETDP, there you go. Handheld Dopamine, ideal. And then as far as the last plugin goes that we are missing, which is the remapper, I've yet to come across a fix for that. Somebody might know better than I do, but it's probably in there somewhere. I'm going to do more research and add it into the notes, but you basically have it. Everything is set up and good to go. Congratulations, you've done it. So, thanks guys for, thanks all for taking the time to, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but it'd be rad if you did. If this is your vibe, you know what to do, but cool beans, you guys. If you got questions, ask them in the comments. Others will answer, I'll answer. If you aren't getting any attention, go ahead and join the Discord and then ask in there. Also, yeah, thanks, Aru. Okay, peace out, y'all.